Everybody, I want good, clean, fucking duels. I don't want to see any bad sportsmanship. No bad. You guys have been invited to this tournament with a substantial prize pool for a reason. It's because I appreciate y'all. So let's see you guys kick some ass and take home the biggest prize pool.
We've got the title coming out. It's immediately lapped. We're allowing the lap for this just because I'm too fucking lazy to make him go respec. We've got the sack coming in with the sapper coming out, not going to bring him out of stealth. And Rogue from China Gank looking for some pressure here. Rikta actually has a rocket boot malfunction as the shield goes down. He will DC into the Rogue, and pressure is definitely still on Rikta here.
And the Rogue is going to get dotted up. The Shadowburn comes out, putting the Rogue dangerously low. They're at 1/3 HP, but they open up on the Warlock. The kidney shot is going to connect, and it is going to be round 1 for Rogue. Is this going to be all best of 5?
Let's make it all best of 5. Winners finals, only finals, best of 7.
Best of 7 for finals. Holy shit. Sounds
best of
good.
7 for finals.
All right, I like it.
We're going to allow the lap for this one just because I don't want him to respec, because that'll just take more time. It'll take more time away from the duels. And the lap versus the lap is fine. We can have the Soul Link later and keep testing it out, because we haven't quite seen its effect on that many duels yet. Funky Pot did get knocked out with SL. Cheap Shot will come out. Immediate lap into the title here onto Gank. The Vanish, but he's got the Corruption rolling despite the late Shadow Reflector.
They're opening bucket onto the Warlock here. The kidney shot comes out, and there's going to be a sapper afterwards. They're going to Voidwalker sacrifice and put the Death Coil onto the Rogue, and the Rogue gets dotted up. What will they do? They're going to sprint towards the Warlock and try to close this distance.
He's got the dots rolling, Shadow Burn down, Corruption down. He's got the Rocket Boot still. He could die here if the blind comes into the flee distance. I think he's actually in flee distance. Rogue from China might just die straight up, though, from the Corruption. One more tick will mean
the dot.
No, fleeing in the last second.
Yeah, I think that was a little BM on the Warlock's part.
Oh
the
my
dot would have
lord,
finished it. He almost could have tried to
what
finish
a technicality.
Off. Yeah, the flee in the last second.
How fucking lucky that makes it 1-1.
Wow.
It's 2-0.
And that is
2-0.
Oh, I apologize. What that dual zone, man.
You got to be aware.
Certain matchups, it really does make a big difference.
Yeah, he could have turned to the side. He should have been aware of that. If we were here and aware of it, and he's not, that's definitely a problem coming out. Not realizing that he was going out of duel range, could have turned away from that spot. Might have had the Rogue open up on him closer, but he was going to kill him with the dots anyway. His win condition was staying in the duel area, not fleeing.
The flag is going to come down, and it's going to be a cheap shot onto the Warlock. They open it back up. They put the damage down onto them. The Voidwalker sacrifice doesn't come out. The title charm goes onto the Rogue. They get out of it rapidly. They're going to finish him off. The Voidwalker pet even gets sacrificed, and it is going to be another victory for the Rogue.
Nice Shadow Reflector there coming from Gank onto Rikta. We'll close it out 3-0. We have our next matchup. It will be Rockman versus Shiafari.
So we move. Oh fuck! I jumped.
Oh, I got you, Milky. Don't worry. I have a macro just for you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, no problem.
Just jumped again by accident.
Dude, I know how that is. That's why we got this macro here.
Don't stam cheese either side. We'll look at the matchup here. No.
I'm trying to. I apologize. I'm trying to figure out how to move people to the next.
That actually, I'm not sure. I didn't go that far with the program. North, do you know? He's doing some rules real quick to everybody.
What's up?
How do I move the player who won to the next bracket?
You click have you started the tournament?
Oh.
You have to start the tournament.
There we go.
And then you have to click edit there on the thing.
All right, so we have Gank the Rogue going. He took that 3-0, correct?
Yeah, we're just gonna make sure that he's not stam cheesing here with a bunch of stam gear. Yeah, he did take off the literally all stam gear. Let's make. Where's Shiafari? Is Shiafari with us? Dot summon.
So okay, so I've modified the scores. Do I have to specify the? It's best of 5. So do I have to?
It doesn't matter. You can just put you can put whatever score you want in. It doesn't matter.
Okay. All right, we're good. All right, just give me a second.
We're gonna have to move to the next one right here. Shiafari is not ready.
Wait, why is he not ready?
Yeah, he is.
I don't know. I summoned him here. He says he's not ready. He's gonna go get ready. I don't know why he's not ready after we waited fucking 15 minutes, but
that might have been
whatever,
news
we'll
to
go
them.
next.
The Stam.
Drexler. If he's not ready by the time we get to him, Drexler versus Sam. We're gonna have Drexler versus Sam here. I'm gonna be targeting bad. I'm gonna be focusing Drexler. Is Drexler in the group? Drexler's not in the group. I'm actually gonna invite Drexler.
I actually really didn't know you couldn't get extra stamina gear either. That was kind of news to me as well.
Yeah, that's disallowed for the if you read the rules, it's disallowed. To stam stack because Mage Rogue just turns into a stam stacking fiesta.
I understand. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Honestly,
You could go for a little more stam. Like we're not gonna ban.
It's the same rules as every other tournament, except for the fact that it's best of 5 until the final round, which is best of 7.
Drexler trying to cheat with the rules that he made.
I personally,
previously.
I don't care about the stamp stacking. I really don't.
It makes the duel. It makes it really shitty. It's just not good. Like some stam is fine, but it makes the mage will just stam stack. We have an opener here though. We have the gouge coming out after the Nova. Escape Artist will come from bad onto Drexler here. He's gonna be titled immediately with a frostbite proc. Pretty lucky there. The Escape Artist will come out to remove the crippling, but it's immediately reapplied. No, he's actually not finishing it. A lot of pressure coming onto him. Blink from the title. Drexler almost dead.
the Furblock Pouch is healing him up. He's not going to be able to get him out with Arcane Explosion. He does it the last second, but the Rogue is going to open up on him. The Scrolls Armor's on him, and the Blind will come out, but the Ice Block will afterwards, resetting the whole combat. The Kona Cold is going to connect, and I don't know if the Cold is going to connect. I think it did, because there is the debuff.
It did.
There's going to be a grenade that does connect here as he opens back up onto Drexler. Drexler blinking away. Oh, and it's over. Bad will take that duel. It seemed as though the Ignite proc was there too, so the Kona Cold did just hit it. It might have been nearly max range, and then I think the Ignite tick was there too, so that Rogue was just in a rough position from there. This will be round 2.
He really was, but he still had the second blind up for that gap closer here against the Mage. Opening up here on the second one. Still going to be a best of 5 the entire way through. Let's see if Drexler can put the pressure here onto Bad.
He's just going to get full resources here quick. A little bit more mana. Opens up on them, just going with the ambush. The mana shield is going to be down. The Tidal Charm is going to connect in the rank 1 Frostbolt just to slow the Rogue down. Fire Blast is going to get rotated, and Tidal Charm onto the Mage here. They just keep opening up, pummeling them with damage. Just Energy Shield going up and down. The Master's Arena Call Trinket is going to be put down, and the grenade hits. Oh, that's...
Wow.
Wow. Was that the...
Backstab critting for 1,200 off the back of an Eviscerate for 800 there, so a lot of damage coming straight on to Drexler from Bad.
And was that the Skull of Impending Doom that broke him out of the sheep there? That was very well timed, if that was the case.
Game 3 coming in.
Tidal Charm.
Escape Artist.
Tidal Charm going on to the Mage here. The Mage, the Frostbite proc is going to hit, but the Rogue is still in range to pummel them with damage. The Ice Block comes out afterwards, and the Rogue is... the Mage is going to Frost Nova. The Blind comes out.
Wow.
Late Sapper coming out from Bad, but a lot of damage here. He will probably have the second block unless he forgot to use it. He probably would be using it had he had it. Doesn't look like he will. No, he will use it late there. After the Rogue comes out, he won't get him out with the Cold Snap there. Drexler bought dangerously low. I believe that it's... Is it already 2-0? Would this be a 3-0 really fast?
It would.
Bad coming out here. Skull is out. Thorium Grenade might land, but the skull
It does.
cleanses it.
Connects. Gone cold slow, but the shotgun coming in.
Drexler brought very low on mana here. Bad will look to reset. He doesn't get the CS off. He could have gotten the CS off. He doesn't get the blizzard.
Oh,
Lucky
and what a
Frostbite
blizzard.
proc. Lucky Frostbite proc. Will he have the damage or the mana? Shoot coming out here, trying to cleanse Drexler of his mana shield. Frost Reflector coming out onto Drexler. Shoot gun, trying to cleanse him with the mana shield. Drexler not taking the mana shield off. He ooms himself. He ooms himself, and he will die here in the third match. Escape Artist comes out. The backstab will mean that Drexler goes down 3-0.
3-0 Sam.
That reflector was so good. Drexler almost brought it back with that blizzard from max range, getting the frost proc on them as well. But Bad played out of his mind once again. Got the frost reflector, and in those gun rotations, it was enough to bring him down.
Coming back from behind there on that round, not in the matchup in general, but on that specific round. Bad playing very well, styling on Drexler there when he had used everything, still having the frost reflector up. Very well played. Drexler should have cleansed that mana shield for sure. He didn't remove it, and that spells defeat for him. Now we have Shiafari, I believe, against Rockman. Rockman can have some of those items that he had on, but just not all of them. So like Pelt is okay. Rockman, we're changing the duel. Well, like, we're changing the rules on the fly. We don't want stam stacking. No, Dragon's Blockade is not okay. Why do we have to police this over and over again? Angelisis is fine.
We didn't. I would say we did not specify. I would say no excessive stam stacking.
But like a 24 stamina necklace with defense on it is excessive stam stacking. Right? That, like, the Ring of the Unliving is not excessive stam stacking, but it's literally a stam necklace. That's it. We just won't allow the medallion. No medallion, no med, no mark, no dragon blood. That's it. That's it.
Does he have replacement items? I don't want him to take items off.
He does.
Okay.
He does. He does. He has the necklace from Anixia. He has no other neck on me. I saw him replace the necklace right before. I saw you put on Ani.
Summon him back. This should have been specified.
But we literally told him that. And he had another necklace. I saw him put on another necklace.
It's alright.
Yeah, we'll be better about linking the rules beforehand. That's that'll be a little bit easier. Everybody can read through it before they gear up, and we could have done that in the downtime. We'll make sure to do that in the future. It'll only get smoother from here, folks. And actually, the first our first couple tournaments went really smooth here tonight. Sorry for the hiccup.
Yeah, we didn't quite focus on that though, but we're really just trying to enforce them on the fly here as we do get, like a lot off. We've been playing a lot today, and we haven't done this all that much, so we're just trying to make sure that, certain play isn't happening, so we do get fun matchups that isn't, the rogue outlasting all the cooldowns and then just winning by default in like a, wand gun matchup. We prefer for them to actually, because if we allow that stamp stacking, the mage is the same thing. He wears all that defense gear against the rogue, and it just turns into let me walk away and Frost Nova on cooldown. Oh look, wow, look, I won because the rogue can't. Right? It's not as fun for either party. It's not as fun to watch.
All right, Rockman is back, so the dueling flag is going to go down here. This is going to be Rockman versus Shafari.
Predictions here, boys.
He's rocking the Skull of Impending Doom. I've never seen Rockman play, so I'm not sure how strong he is, but I think this matchup with the daggers, if you're going full like Imp Kick dagger spec, I think it does favor the Rogue in this matchup. We'll have to see what he actually ends up playing. We know that he's daggers, so he will have a lot of damage put out, though. He's using the Kick cooldown reduction necklace, and let's see if it'll be enough.
The mage is going to resource up here. I don't think it's going to be a reset duel.
He's got 2 cleanses for the polymorph. He's got the skull, and he's got the trinket. Let's see if that's what puts him forward, if there's a lot of cleanses. You let Rogue open.
Ooh, as he was sitting, it's rough. Skull dueling has begun. The sheep's going to come out, but he's going to use Skull of Impending Doom, so he's not going to get it out the road. It is going to be the gouge onto the mage afterwards. It is going to be potentially a sapper there onto the rogue afterwards. The Skull of Impending Doom is still ticking. They cannot be polymorphed as the mage sits safely in the ice block, nets them, and creates the distance for themselves.
Good waste of the skull there from the rogue onto Shiafari. We will hit to see the stun out. The blink won't be up. This could be the end of the duel. Rockman burst coming out. He will have blind after this, and there's no skull for Shiafari. All he has to do is mash the blind. He will not get it off, though. Sprint will come out. Throwing grenade will not land as the blind comes out. It's an easy win here from Rockman early on.
Yeah, he's going to take this first match here. I'm almost certain of it. Just playing it safe here for a second. Going to re-stealth, open back up, and get the first victory.
Rockman there letting the skull tick for a little too long. Shiafari having to cancel his own. Not sure why he both blinked and used the skull at the same time. The rogue wasn't gonna be able to close immediately there, so he has to cancel it immediately. Not getting that full value out of the skull. Should have opted instead for a Furball Medicine Pouch if he wasn't going to use that there correctly. Rockman though, having the skull to buffer. Not really sure if that was the right play on the skull. But he does pick up that first win, even though he lets a couple extra ticks come out.
It's going to be round 2 between Shiafari and Rockman. The dueling flag goes down, and the duel begins. Is he going to ambush or cheap shot?
I have to remind Shiafari that he has to let the rogue open. Ambush does come out, as is traditional here. He does get the sheep polymorph, but he breaks that with his own blizzard, and then the sheep comes out, or then the skull comes out. I think in that order. I'm not quite sure, but a lot of damage here coming out on Shiafari.
Very quick with it.
They're going to blink away. The blizzard is going to miss. The ogre rope opens back up on them. The cheap shot's going to come out, but the ice block is going to be the counter to that. The frost nova comes down, and Rockman's in a very vulnerable position. The grenade is going to resist.
Shiafari goes ahead and pops his skull there, but it looks like it's going to be broken.
Good skull actually from Shiafari, but it ends up not being enough. Second blind here will come out if he doesn't get the blink off. So he's waiting for blink. He wants to break the distance here. The rogue's not going to blind him yet. He should. He's waiting for a little bit of distance. He doesn't choose to do it quite yet. He's letting Shiafari kite him. I think he still has the second blind. I'm not sure why he allowed him to walk away.
So the escape artist being used on crippling poison there.
Good play, but it looks like Rockman will be brought low here. I didn't see the second blind. I'm not sure if Shiafari cleansed it. I don't think that happened. I don't remember seeing the second blind at all. I'm not sure what Rockman was doing there. Oh, he scolded. Oh, he did get the first. Oh, I didn't see that. A good skull from Shiafari.
We're good.
Chad, I think my HP's bugged for Shiafari. I think they only have about 5K.
Let's see if Rockman's big dick energy will be big enough
with my focus macro
to penetrate the cheeks of Shiafari here.
Instant cleanse there from the skull onto the blind. That was a very, very good skull. I thought it still was a good skull, even though I didn't think it got the blind just because of the distance that it provided.
And we will see a reset here between these two players here. So once the duel starts, we will see a yield come out. And cooldowns have been reset. Shiafari, Rockman, 1-to-1 right here. We'll take a look here and see what's going to happen. Frost ward's been applied.
Wrong ward there from Shiafari. You want the fire against the sapper, unless he's looking for the reflect, but he hasn't even been using reflect. Blink comes out.
Instant blink into a tidal charm there, and you see the value of that coming out because Blood Fury has been applied from Rockman into a net that he goes ahead and tries to vanish, but it seems like the Nova will bring him out again, so he's sprinting for dear life, trying to get a reset. And that is a lot of cooldowns from Rockman that he just had to blow.
Wrong ability there, I think, from Shiafari, trying to go for the fireball. He's not opening. He's not using anything to try and get the rogue out. He's just walking away, not knowing that the rogue could just, sprint and catch up to him. Letting the opener come off here could mean
Sap about a second left. Sapper comes out, but misses. He blinks the Sapper, but the nade hit. Skull of Impending Doom comes out from Shiafari. About 5 seconds remaining.
What was that blizzard? He blizzards downtown when the rogue is right on top of him here. He has no cleanse for the second blind. Actually, did he just cold him? I think he just cold him. I think he has a second block here. Will be the second block coming out for the second blind here, interrupting the bandage on Rockman. And impact proc will almost certainly mean victory for Shiafari. He walks in.
But he skulls. He does choose the Skull of Impending Doom at 10% HP. Questionable.
Trying to close the distance there, I think.
Trying to get there. It's 2-1, Shiafari. This is a best of 5 throughout the series, with the winners match being best of 7. So he does have a chance here to figure out something. Now, taking the first game and now being down 2 games. GFR being reminded of the MSL Invitational format. We like long series.
We like the long series indeed, Milksteak. The more players, the more matches, the better. And it's been a long day today.
Paid a lot. Milksteak paid a lot to see this happen. We want more duels, not less, as they move into their 3rd match, 2-1.
And there's going to be a reset here before they get things started. It's going to be 1-2.
I don't think it'll be a reset. I think it'll just be an open here from Rockman. They don't look like they need resets.
Okay,
Blood Fury coming out, going for the big opener, running immediately. Same opener for Chiafari.
And we see I'm not sure if that title charm came in before or after the blink, but either way, it looks like the Chiafari basically just shrugged it off. Skull of Impending Doom comes out. Might see a reset here. 50% mana. Arcane Explosion does get him out.
Grenade misses.
Grenade whiffs. Big whiff there.
A little too
Gouge
far
comes
behind, not respecting the sprint movement speed. Blind will come out, 2nd block. I think he has another blind though.
I think that's the first ice block, and that was the first blind. So we might be in for something here. But the Frostbolt comes. Grenade whiffs from Rockman. Both grenades whiffing here.
I think that's both blinds and both blocks used actually. Yeah, it's both blinds and both blocks.
That happened so fast. I actually couldn't keep track.
That's going to be a good game.
Early blocks being spent on the blind 1 for 1 each time means that because Rockman can't close the gap there, Chiafari will lose 3. Yeah, we blocked 2 and blinded 2. They did.
Evasion down.
That's what I saw. The Milksteak said something else, and I was like, eh. So, calm down.
Listen, I can't. I can't keep track of everything, but that was pretty fast paced.
Yeah, good game. Good job. Good attempt by both of you. This is going to be Jank versus Funky Pop.
Hang on 1 second here. That was 3-1 Shira, correct?
Yep.
Looks like they just want to do the lap thing here. We'll let them do what they want to do. It's what they're more practiced with anyway, and it's, I'm not going to force someone to go
SL Master Demonologist is banned here.
No, it's
Thanks
not
for
banned,
doing
but
this.
he's just
Here's
not going
another
it.
20
yeah,
for the
we're
prize
considering
pool.
it banned because they were only allowed it if they remove the laps, which they're not removing.
Okay.
He's not going that. He does have Mark of the Dragon Lord, and he is an orc here. Immediate lap as he vanishes. Gank knowing exactly what his win condition there was, knowing that he would immediately lap that. So he gets a reset here. He will have to spend the vanish for the lap, but it's probably worth for the rogue here, trying to put that pressure on. Doesn't get any dots out on him. Gonna Hellfire from Funky Pot for a little bit, blowing some of that Mark of the Dragon Lord damage.
The cheap shot comes out onto the Warlock. The Warlock has kidney shot afterwards. It was stacked a little bit much, but the energy potions drink, and the Voidwalker is sacrificed. The blind is going to come out, and the rogue might try to wait this one out, perhaps.
I doubt he'll try and wait it out. He already put some damage into it there. We've got the 3 seconds left. He will follow up with the sap. Wait for the DR on the kid. Actually, he could wait. You're totally right. It looks like he won't, though. Looks like he might just go for the ambush here. Actually, is he rogues? I'm not sure if he's rogue. Yeah, he's daggers. He is daggers. So he might wait for it. He is going cold blood still. Looks like he will wait. 3, 2, 1. It is over now. Let's see him reopen for the win there.
Cheap shot comes out, Punky Pocket dangerously low, and it will be the rogue taking the first match. And when someone and Rockman just donated $20, so the prize pool is $220.
$220.
Wow. This is the biggest prize pool we have seen all night, and these are the best players that we have seen.
Yeah, this is going to be one hell of a time here. We have quite a few matches ahead of us, and these contenders are probably getting nervous because there's a lot at stake here. They're going to open up with the ambush. The crippling poison's been applied. The Warlock down to half HP right now. The blind comes out, and the fight is reset.
Grenades the succubus.
Out of stealth just to make sure that it gets
look at
out
that.
of stealth here.
It just goes down, and 2 seconds left on the blind. So let's go for the reblind here.
Blinded there to make sure that he has what he needs. We'll try and CC him throughout this. Hopefully, it will come down the resist for Funky Pot. Whether or not Gank will actually 100-0 him here. Let's see if it resists. No resist coming out. The damage being pumped here from... actually, Lap comes out on the kidney shot. Fear going out. No, the Vanish will be used in response.
Ooh, Rogue deciding to bandage there and summon out a Voidwalker to keep their health pool a little bit higher when the Rogue inevitably opens back up on them. The sap is going to connect, and the Rogue waits for full energy.
So he might actually be waiting for the Grandmaster Arena Trinket to tick out there. Yes, he does. Cheap Shot opens as he starts to pump the damage. Sacrifice coming out when he's at 1 HP. The Death Quill coming out. Response with the Fear as well. Will he get full dots? He's slowed from the crippling. He has to keep Gank away from him as best as he can. Let's see if he can do it here.
As bad as this looks, I think that Funky Pot's got this one.
Fear will come out again. It isn't interrupted. The grenade.
The grenade does connect.
It's a little late. It does connect. He does have the time there. Full kidney. Will it be enough? Let's see a backstab crit for him. He actually stone forms off. It won't be enough. The dots tick too much, and Gank is taken down.
That's that survivability. Warlocks bring so much survivability to the table, and
he even started
just
with the
very well
succubus.
played by. Honestly, very well played by both players. The grenade onto the suck, killed it early. He had to pop the reblind, but he actually had 2 seconds left after that suck died. So there was potential there. Maybe just a Vanish would have done.
I think he wanted to save the Vanish, right?
Might have been conserving, absolutely.
But he had to use the
Holy
prep there.
shit.
A lot of damage coming down. We have the immediate here Death Quill just to get him off as soon as possible. Using the Grandmaster Arena Trinket, only corruption on. He could run away. No, he does have now the curse on him as well. It's a lot of damage that will be coming out onto him. Voidwalker comes out here as the blind is returned. He's going to try and kill the Voidwalker, I think.
Ooh.
No,
Difficult.
he won't.
I would say difficult. He gets the sacrifice off.
Vanish into the cheap shot. Kidney will follow with the sack here. Dots still ticking. He has to kill him now or die. Yeah, the Rogue will be taken down immediately.
Shadow burn
Funky
is going
Pot
to be
up
enough.
right now 2-1. This is match point for our Rogue friend.
The Rouge might be down here. Part of the reason why we did remove laps for the Warlock in the duel and add SL instead, just for a bit of resist to survive in that. Not seeing it here today. Instead, seeing the lap reused. Both contestants didn't want to use the alternative lap coming out here instantly. Shadow Reflector will be used. No Coil coming out. We do have the title onto the Rogue who laps as well. We do have the Warlock using the Hellstone and trying to get away quickly here. There's a Shadow Word coming out. Still has the Succubus in stealth, waiting for the Rogue. Distract will come out. Looks like the cheap shot is resisted by the Orc, unfortunately.
Ooh, the
I
Rogue
like that curse of elements into seduce there.
Yeah, full Shadow Bolt comes down. The Curse of Agony and the Corruption are on them, ticking away. The blind is going to hit the Warlock right now, but the Warlock's sending their pet at them. There is going to be a Death Coil that connects with the Rogue. The Immolation's going to tick as well, and they're dangerously low. A Shadow Burn would be enough to bring it, and it's not even going to be needed. It will be GG to the Warlock.
3-1 Mr. Funky Pot. Part of the reason we decided to remove a little priority from the lock and not give them the lap is because the lap does favor the lock in the situation. It's fine, though. Cadet here with his pet, Miley, of course. The female dog, of course. Some would refer to it as a bitch. Miley here out on the stage will be, of course, joined by Captain Cutie on the Hunter for a mirror matchup.
And this is the first, and intentionally so, I've been waiting to see this Hunter mirror match for a while. We have Cadet versus CPT, the captain himself. Fancies himself on a number of classes, has been favoring the Hunter recently, and Cadet, tried and true on many classes, but specifically Hunter. You put him on any class, he's going to be a problem.
His main on Hunter, though, coming out here on the Dwarf against the Orc. I think that favors, depending on title usage, I think that ends up favoring the Orc. He's not going for the title here. He does have the
Skin versus
cleanse.
title.
Devil's
Granted,
Sword
CPT
Eye.
doesn't play like an absolute mongoloid here. We should see a very close.
The Scared Beast comes down onto Miley here. His captain and Cadet are just trading blow for blow right here. The Wolf, there's going to be a BM, so Cadet cannot fear this pet, and he's in a lot of trouble. The Furbog Pouch is healing him up, but both parties are at about half HP right now.
Captain not using his pet correctly there. Messing up a bit. Intim will come out. A lot of damage on a Cadet. And
the
Captain takes the
The
first
first
match
round goes
off
to
Cadet.
Captain here.
Captain going BM against the Hunter, a bit BM perhaps himself. Cadet not showing up to win here, not going the best 1v1 Hunter spec perhaps.
Yeah, I think the pet might have despawned after the fear at
Pet
some point in
ran
there.
out of range from the Scare Beast. Captain misplaying on the pet placement, but Cadet not getting in range of his pet, getting lucky there on the Scare Beast.
This is why we do best of 5, ladies and gentlemen. Will he be able to adapt here? We do see the Scare Beast come out from the Captain.
Man, I gotta tell you, I feel like BM might just win this potentially. This is rough. The pet's just beating away at Cadet. Meanwhile, Cadet's pet's just running around, and the difference in HP is vast right now. However, Cadet's autos will probably be doing more. He is going to reset this fight just a little bit. The trap comes down. The scatter shot goes down onto Captain
And
here.
the pet resists the trap, but it doesn't matter.
Unfortunate resist on the trap there. Captain still defeating Cadet in the duel at the very end. I thought Cadet had taken it, but no. The arcane shot hitting, and after, how did he actually eke out that damage? I don't even know. The crit on the auto shot for 800 coming out from Captain to seal the deal.
Well, this is
2-0 Captain
surprising.
against Cadet.
I did not expect to see Captain sweep Cadet in a Hunter Mirror match, but it seems like Beast Mastery is the way to.
The pet is on him. Scare Beast coming out from Captain onto the pet. He's got a little pressure here early on, but the Serpent Sting is ticking on Cadet. Lots of damage coming out here, but Captain actually prio on him. Let's get the grenade off.
Captain looking pretty low here, though.
Captain's getting
We
low.
do see the scatter come out. The grenade lands as well, and Cadet says, listen, I've been doing this for 10 years.
The multi-shot comes out to finish that off against Cadet. Catalonia trying to win it back here. Can he get the reverse sweep? 2-1 for Captain so far. He just needs one to finish it out. Has Cadet got his number
Can
here?
he close it out?
He
The
held
Beast
the pet
Mastery
there
has
early.
been effective, but will the 200 IQ of Cadet be too much for Captain's feeble 16-year-old mind? We'll find out.
Cadet holding the pet backwards there, trying to prevent the Scare
Restarting.
Beast.
I like
It looks
that.
like we're
I
gonna
like
have
that.
a yield for cooldowns here.
Quick reset, a little bit like weird on I think the
We
trap
are
there.
gonna need you to click off that Arena Grandmaster, Captain. There you go.
He did click it off. Reduel here. The pet goes in. A lot of damage coming down onto the pet.
Scare Beast.
Actually, as Captain goes full
Oh!
in. Scare Beast will
Ooh,
not
and he
land as
scatters the
scatter
Scare
comes
Beast.
off.
I think that's the way to do it right there. Captain is getting down to about half HP. Those autos are going to be just doing more from Cadet each time he manages to get some of them out. Will he be able to finish them off? Captain getting dangerously low as both pets are just beating down on the Masters there.
Captain throws the grenade straight into Uganda. I don't know what he was looking at.
The thorium grenade misses.
I have no idea where that grenade was going, but it was straight downtown to Uganda.
Could get the reverse sweep off here. UHD coming out.
It was
with
across
BM
it was
grenade.
across the hemisphere, that grenade.
Unfortunate there. He does not respect the speed coming out from Cadet, and Cadet does dodge that grenade.
This is going to be the final round, 2-2. I'm surprised as all hell.
Can Cadet pull out the reverse sweep? And it would not be unlikely.
It's very possible. It seems as though the Cadet was learning as this was going how he wanted to do it. The trap comes out onto Cadet's
What
pet.
a great trap, though. What
Oh,
a great
no.
trap on the
Be
pet
it
there.
for Cadet. Cadet having the damage tick down on him. He could get the Scare Beast off. It might not even be enough. Aim shot coming out onto Cadet. A lot
That
of
is out of
damage
trap.
coming down here.
We do see the fur block come out.
Oh, the pet. Wait, was I don't know if that was intentional. It seems as though
Oh
they
my
put the
God,
frost
it's so
trap down at
close. It's
first.
actually so close.
The thorium
One
grenade misses.
Uganda nade from
Captain's
Captain.
hits. It's enough. He kills him down. No, he actually uses a sapper charge. Cadet losing against a 16-year-old.
Good game. It was a valiant try. You could see Cadet was almost doing better as time went on there in terms of learning how he wanted to face that matchup.
Cadet just not happy with that result. Just
Cadet
not
almost
happy with
winning
it.
there. The pet placement would have won him
The reverse
matchup.
sweep was, I thought it was happening.
Wow. Well played, both parties. I honestly thought my mind was changed twice in that. I thought for sure Captain had his number, and then it looked like Milksteak said it was going to be the reverse sweep, and I was proven wrong twice in that duel. So well played on both their parts.
And here we have a matchup that I am very excited to watch. It's the Doctor himself, Mr. Perplexity.
Doctor, give me the news. Will it be a Shiafari win, or will Perp redeem himself here for the big $220 prize pool? Let's see what
this
happens.
is a prize pool. I have to say, if this a smaller tournament with a prize pool this size, I would be more than excited. Perp comes in. Title Charm's been applied. We see the polymorph pig come out.
Instantly, the blizzard comes down. They're going to go ahead and just polymorph afterwards, but they are going to get out of it. The ice block comes out, but they're opened up by cheap shot. They do have the skull of impending doom ticking.
Look at that.
After the first block, doesn't try and go for the blind, just goes right into it with the skull, knowing the skull ticking, saying, "Hey, I can end it right here and now."
And Perplexity comes in, says, "Big leagues now, kid. Can you have?" Will Perplexity 3-0 him here.
Shiafari asking Perplexity, please no, Perp 5 doesn't want to be made a fool of on his next PvP video. Let's see if he can bring it back, or let's see if Perp's got Shiafari's number.
You best not hope that he has his Frost Reflector applied, Shiafari, because this will more than likely wind up.
The blink's going to come out. They're going to polymorph afterwards. Is there going to be a trinket or anything else? It seems though it is going to break. The fire blast is going to hit. The grenade will not connect for Perplexity. It will hit for Shiafari, and they will be able to put some damage down onto the rogue. They are going to vanish and restart the fight.
A rare mistake from Perp missing that grenade. Let's see.
A little bit of a whip there. He does get the sap, though. Bandage comes in.
Here. I don't think Shiafari wants to block this. Has he blocked prior? I think that he hasn't. I haven't seen a block come out quite yet.
And the net misfires, but he blocks it instantly.
Blocks it instantly. It seems as though he got blinked and almost got ported back by the net. I'm not sure exactly what interaction that was. The Skull of Impending Doom is going to end because they know they have no HP to deal with that. They're going to just go ahead and cold snap, put an ice. They have Ice Barrier again. They might have used it, but Perplexity is going to invis. Open back up onto our mage friend here. The ice block comes out, but they cancel it instantly. The killing shot's going to hit the mage, and the mage is dangerously low, and it's going to be round 2 to Perplexity.
That sprint coming out at a great time to close the gap at the very end. You saw the kidney come out as Shiafari was out of range, jumping as he moved to make sure that he could be just a little farther away, and maybe far enough to not be autoed while he was in the Nova, but it's not soon enough, and Perp takes it 2-0.
Will Perplexity come in with the 3-0?
You got to expect to see it. He's got the pressure on here. Shiafari looking like he's cracking under the doctor. Will it be enough with his spec? Is he even going? I'm not sure.
We do see the
spec.
We do see the reset. The reset come with both players.
I haven't seen an ignite proc yet from Shiafari, so I'm not sure what spec this actually is. He's gonna
Instant
use the same
title
opener
charm
that he
on the
before.
perp there.
Nice
Really,
return title charm.
The gouge is going to be put down onto Shiafari here. He's going to be ice blocked afterwards. The rogue has a lot of abilities in their
ice
disposal.
block number 1 down.
Cheap shot.
Oh my lord!
That burst coming out after the block there, using it and getting the distance close right as he ends his first block, not needing the blinds there, deleting Shiafari 3-0.
And Shiafari walking into the clinic looking for prescription of Percocets. The doctor prescribed him some skill instead. We will see Perplexity move on.
Giving him some muscle relaxers there so he can fall off the face of this tournament as Bad goes up against Storm X on the Shaman.
He was not buying the my bag hurts.
Is this
so let me show you just how bad your bag hurts.
Is this a rematch from earlier? Did Storm X go up against?
So we need Storm X versus Sam.
Yeah, Storm X versus Sam right now. Storm hiding from us right now.
Storm is sitting down to eat some food here. Has the whelpling out, his protectorate.
What a beautiful little whelpling it is. As he disappears, just mysteriously has he appeared. Storm X, aka Mr. Solve, going to deploy his totems before this duel starts. And the winner of the last tournament saying, let me just go ahead and pay my rent tonight, wants to make this a 2-0 tournament score.
Both winning some of the impromptu tournaments that we've had today. Storm X winning the second, Bad winning the first. Bad was knocked out, I believe, actually by a mage in the semifinals last time. Let's see if he can bring it back against the Shaman. He beat the Shaman last time. Let's see if he's got what it takes against Perp.
Stormax wants to deny that sap. He's going to go ahead and just reapply the grounding totem after Stoneclaw expires, and then reapply the Stoneclaw. Cheap Shot comes in.
Cheap Shot comes in. The Gouge is going to come out onto Storm X here. The Crippling Poison has been applied. He is going to go and blind and just keep plucking away at these totems, taking the last of the opportunity here he has to bandage back up and restart the fight.
Exactly how he needs to play this. Storm X in a little bit of a bad spot.
Chief
Storm, though, not exiting the Ghost Wolf there because he wants to make sure the sap cannot come off. Exits it now for the NS, making sure that he can't sap. Actually playing well despite that. Poison Cleansing Totem coming down again, so the burst will not become down unless he actually is able to cleanse it there. Cleanses it, but an Earthbind comes down. Will another Poison Cleansing come down, or will the blind land?
We do see the AGM. It does get purged. Lightning Shield has been reapplied, doing a really good job of making sure that he's not going to get that. He's not going to let that free damage go to waste there from the Lightning Shield. However, Bad getting a very clean reset right here and just
Killing
sitting right in front of him. If you turn 2 inches to the left,
killing 2 poison cleansings in 2 seconds as Storm-X reapplies it there for a blind. Great play from Bad as he reopens onto Storm, showing us the same performance against the Shaman there. It looks
do you see
like
the kidney get resisted there, though? The Flame Shock's been applied. Sprint comes out. Tidal Charm hits. Goes with the fake.
and Storm is getting dangerously low here.
The kick landing means the Storm will die on that nature lock from the no matter how short it is from kick versus CS. It is going to mean that Bad does take the first match against the Rogue.
Bad playing that exactly like he had to. You have to deny the totems, and then you have to keep the pressure up, and you have to control the fight from start to finish.
Definitely a highlight moment there when he got the double poison cleansing kill. Storm-X aware of the blind win condition, and Bad aware of the poison cleansing win condition himself. Let's see if we find the Ghost Wolf here. He can sap actually to open, but he probably won't. He doesn't want to put that on DR for when he needs to reopen.
I'm going to say I expect to see just a cheap shot opener here. Storm-X doing a good job of positioning himself a decent distance. He's going to go ahead and try and hit the Ghost Wolf here. A little bit too close to his poison cleansing totem here. He's going to make it a little bit easier, but Earthbind has been applied, but just a little bit too easy.
Oh, he's trying
for
to use
Sam
the
to
gun.
go ahead and just knock down the
nice shoot
that was
there.
perfect.
And the blind comes out, and Sam just perfectly on the opener.
Monka gun comes out. He still has this Ghost Wolf on. Storm-X not getting the resists we saw in the Babo duel, and that means that he will have pressure brought down to him. In the poison cleansing, he's almost out of range up, but he's getting back into it. He knows that he needs to get
Grenade connects.
He'll land.
Frost shot comes down. The flame shock is
A
still
little
taking
bit of a
away.
slow right now. Now this could be Storm-X's game here.
The Vanish comes out, but he's not able to open. If he does this with the ambush, the blind is going to connect with the Shaman.
Instantly knocks down the poison cleansing totem. He knows exactly what he's doing. Right when the GCD hit, the poison cleansing came down. He turned around and smacked that thing right in the fucking mouth. Eats right behind him. So let me stare at your ass.
Second.
Let me stare at your beautiful ninja ass for 2 seconds before I do to make your life all that more difficult.
Bad is just going to go ahead and sap just one more time. They are certainly not playing Bad tonight as they are back up to 95% HP. They're opening back out to the Shaman. It seems as though they went with the ambush this time, perhaps. Storm-X down to about 50%.
Stealth. He didn't actually get the opener.
Did he not get the opener there? I thought maybe it was a resist. That is not the case. They're pummeling him with damage. They did not get the opener. The grenade comes out. It was going to get resisted by Storm-X. The Tidal Charm hits them afterwards, and they're still caught in the net as the Rogue is just pummeling them with damage. Kidney Shot comes out, interrupting their heal. Another heal is being attempted. It's going to get interrupted.
Nature lock.
The Frost Shot comes out.
But he does get the distance. If this grenade connects, it could be everything.
He misses.
Oh, he's gonna get the healing wave. He's gonna get 2. He might actually get 3.
Comes down to the resist. No resist coming out onto Bad. It will be enough damage, I think, here. Unless, oh, the kidney does land. No resist. Resist X is dead. Will the Evis come out? It might not.
But he's getting more distance. All he needs is a Nova Totem here, and it's GG. He's gonna shoot him.
The gun comes out again, but Chain Lightning is just Lightning Bolts being rounded up, and it will be Storm-X with the victory here.
Lightning Bolt crit for 1236 means the end for Bad here in a 1-1 between our contenders.
And I will take Lightning Bolt over Blaster Shot Launcher 10 times out of 10. That was just very well played. Every amount of health that you have in this matchup makes a difference. Now, we saw a very, 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 very clean Stoneclaw Totem to deny the cheap shot, but then immediately countered by Bad, a.k.a. Sam. Storm-X just looking to create the distance, and he got it. And he had, 1,000 HP to do it. Got 2 lesser healing waves off, and that was all he needed there. That's all he needed there.
The dueling flag comes down. Let's see how Bad opens up with this one. The totems are just being placed so appropriately as the resources are being filled up by Storm X. He's always good about
doing
his
a
placement.
little bit of a better job to position himself a little bit farther away from that
There
poison
we
cleansing
go.
totem.
That's what I like to see.
You don't want to get sapped right now, or you don't want to get opened on, and this is unfortunate positioning for Stormex here. It's going to make it a little bit too easy for him to knock those totems down, but he does get a little bit of distance here.
The gouge comes out onto Stormx. Bad is just knocking these totems down. That shoot, you don't always see that from rogues. That's really good. The blind comes out onto Stormx. The poison cleansing totem is not there, and he is just going to get one tick of food if he's able. He opens back up to Stormx with this cheap shot. The cheap shot comes out. The crippling poison is applied. The evasion is on the rogue. Stormx is on the back foot. The nature swiftness comes out, but it's not soon enough. It will be victory for Bad.
Yeah, the crit comes out right as the NS is 2-1 up for Bad. They're unfortunate to see the NS not come out instantly.
Evasion down.
And this is a must-win for Stormex here, who throughout the night basically just shit on every rogue, every mage, any class that this man has played against. But it seems like that Sam is in a little bit of trouble here. I want to see Stormex
first tourney. He didn't drop any matches previously. He has been undefeated thus far. Bad though might bring it out.
I want to see Storm position himself a little bit farther away from this poison cleansing totem, and it looks like he's doing that this duel. It forces him, but you see that extra tick of damage that comes in, forcing him into combat for just that extra second longer. It makes a difference here in this matchup.
I don't think it will, actually. He will get the re-stealth off here. It doesn't actually change anything. He's full health here. No resists. Storm actually getting kind of unlucky on the lack of resistance, but the freezing band comes out.
The freezing band proc comes. Looking saucy, forces a van. Another freezing band proc. Goes for the flame shock there. A third freezing. What is happening?
There is just so many procs happening right now. Bad is just on the back foot, potentially because of it, but they are pretty even in HP. Bad, the grenade is going to
but the grenade lands. He gets a lesser healing wave off. The flame shock has been applied.
The blind comes down.
GX making his big return here. He doesn't need to resist. He'll just take the lightning or take the freezing bang procs. Thank you, Mr. RNG. As Bad looks to reset and grab.
As crazy as that was, I don't know how much of a difference it's actually going to make here.
I think
Sam's going to get the
on the stun. I think he still has to cleanse the stun. I don't think he's used his trinket.
He might, yeah. I think he has his trinket up.
The resist comes out from the cheap shot though as the poison cleanser comes down.
The stone claw comes down again. Stormex with these stone claws throughout it. Reapplies the earthbind. He cleanses himself. He's got the frost shock. Flame shock is ticking for another 3 seconds, but he gets titled on his lesser healing wave into a.
Oh, he's a
big
very
damage coming out here
vulnerable
onto
position.
Storm. Will he interrupt it? It is
Gets
interrupted
kicked.
on the nature. That's going to be 3-1 for Bad. You thought it was his with the 3 freezing band procs and the cheap resist. Unfortunately.
Wow.
Bad's playing good tonight.
Bad.
I hope Bad has plans on entering the next tournament because he is on fire right now. He's warmed up and he is ready to play. He wants to bring home that bacon.
Next we have Funky Pot versus Captain. Captain coming in against Cadet, taking it just by the skin of his dick, 3-2. But now he's got to play against Warlock.
He complained last time against Captain versus Funky Pot. I think Captain is actually taking a piss right now, so we might have a brief intermission here, boys.
Well, let's just talk about let's just talk about for a second what we just saw.
Here's the thing about the 3 freezing fans, right? Here's the thing about the triple proc. We didn't see any procs in the first 2 duels, and we saw no resist. So yeah, RNG builds up for him a little bit, but it's actually bad to occur there. Freezing band has a PR on the stun, so it doesn't actually, right, like stuns throughout that were resisted. I don't think I saw a single kidney resist in that entire duel, which is actually on his side. He actually gets a little unlucky on the side that resists.
Yes, the resists were not in Stormex's favor. Also, as I pointed out during the duel itself, the freezing band procs made a difference in the short term, but in the long term, when we saw the flame shock come out with basically nothing else lined up for Stormex, he could have taken that opportunity to redrop totems. He could have done a lot of things, but in that particular situation, I think he was actually just afraid of the second van. And at the end of the day, it didn't make as much of a difference as it could have because of the timing of it. It was almost like it was the perfect RNG at the worst time.
Yeah, you hate to see it. If he had gotten those freezing band procs throughout, if he would have gotten the full duration in the 3 separate duels,
Perhaps on the opener,
1 in 3 in each.
there was just so many other times where those freezing brand procs could have happened, but they just 3 in a row happened at possibly the worst time during that exchange. Immediately when I saw that, I was watching it. I saw it's not going to make a difference. I saw the way he was. But we have CPT versus Funky Pot right here. The captain knocked out Cadet. OG taken out by Young Blood. Let's see if Young Blood can come in.
Funky Pot gonna have the...
This is the semifinals right now, boys.
Yeah, Mark of the Dragon Lord is up from captain, looking for that Shadow Reflector early
IDK
on.
what
Does
this is,
not
but it
get
popped up
anything
and I
reflected.
clicked
He uses
yes.
it after the Corruption and Curse of Agony are applied. Unfortunate there from him. Fear is gonna come out. He's got a decent amount of pushback. It looks like he's still going BM against this Hunter, though. The Death Coil resists on the captain.
That might be the first time I've seen a Death Coil resist in this tournament, or any of the tournaments captained about half HP. Funky Pot down to about 1/3. The grenade is going to come out onto Funky Pot. The immolate is going to hit captain, though, and the dots are ticking away. Both players are dangerously low, and it'll be round 1 for Funky Pot.
I doubt he'll be able to take it here if he doesn't even win on a Death Coil resist. He's playing BM against the Hunter, not playing Marksman here. I'm not sure if that's the right call, but he chooses to do it anyway, do what worked for him, and even despite the lucky Death Coil resist, 1 in 100.
Valuing the pet damage and valuing the utility that it brings into Warlock. I mean, it makes sense on paper, but he's gonna have to take the next 3 games in a row to prove it.
I'm not sure if it does make sense on Warlock. He can just rock the Voidwalker here. He doesn't have to try and get the cleanse off against the Hunter. Scattershot, Freezing Trap would be nice against the Warlock to get the range, because Hunter does outrange Warlock. I think that's the better call. He doesn't have the increased range, I don't think, from Marksman either, because it's too far down in the tree if you're going for full red pet. I don't know if this is the call. He goes for the instant Shadow Reflect here. Funky Pot holds his dick in his hands. He's not going to go too far here. Shadow Reflector will fall off, and the title comes out. A lot of damage on the Funky Pot, but here he might have the pressure. Intim comes out. Funky Pot's properly low, pretty low.
He is very low at that. He does Voidwalker Sacrifice. There's a Corruption ticking on Funky Pot. It's not too bad, but it's something. Every bit will add up. The Shadowburn comes out onto Captain here. The Immolation's on them as well. The Death Coil is going to connect as they run around in fear, but Funky Pot's getting dangerously low. It'll be round 1 for Captain.
That's round 2.
Oh, round 2 for
1. It's 1-1. Funky Pot Captain.
1-1.
Bring it back there. Doesn't need the Death Coil resist to actually come out with the win here, fortunately. Youngblood showing a good performance here, despite being, a bit of a risky spec, but the damage does come down. A lot of pressure on the Funky Pot from the very beginning, going with the Broken Tooth for the pushback on the Warlock, given that Lupos would not hit through much armor, and you don't get that much more damage on a cloth class, but the pushback on the Warlock is huge, forcing him to go early.
And I have to disagree. The more and more I think about it, the more and more that the Beast Mastery makes sense in this. For what it is, regardless of what I think, the 3rd game of this series is going on. Shadow Reflector has been applied into Tidal Charm, and it does land. Orc, by the way, False God.
Funky Pot getting dangerously low right now. They don't even have the Voidwalker out to bubble themselves. The Seduction is going to hit, though, and the Warlock's going to try to take control of this match. They are going to put the full Shadow Bolt down in the Death Coil afterwards, and Agony is going to be reapplied. Can the Hunter put a trap out? They do.
He does hit it. He hits the trap, but those dots are ticking. He does not have much time here to pull something off. The
Seduction at the last moment, not respecting the pet. And Funky Pot getting the Nightfall proc will mean that Captain will certainly go down.
Just a tremendous oversight by Captain right there.
You know, I wasn't sure about how I felt without having the Voidwalker out. At some point, I think I would have panicked and summoned that Voidwalker for the bubble. But at Funky Pot kept a cool head, and that having that their Succubus out for that interrupt was absolutely crucial.
He cannot Feldom out pets. We did ban Feldom. He couldn't have switched pets there.
That he is stuck with the pet that he chooses there, and just underestimating the value of Seduce there. That damage is it's fucking broken, is what it is.
Not sure if Captain is getting the right use of his pet here. Apparently someone saw him having the red pet next to him for 5 seconds, not reapplying it to Funky Pot in the course of that duel.
That might have been what made the
Voidwalker will
difference.
come out here from Funky Pot.
He is going to go Voidwalker here.
They made good use of that succubus, but maybe it was a fluke. They were like, you know what, I really needed that shield. That almost costed me the game.
It's a match point for Captain right here.
Wait, is Funky Pot's up 2-1?
2-1, yeah, match point for Captain. If he must win for Captain. I apologize.
The freezing trap is going to come out.
The trap.
The Voidwalker is going to be beating down onto Captain here, but it's not going to be very much damage. The rapid fire is brought out. The full aim shot, multi-shot, auto shot combination is about to land onto Funky Pot. If any of that crits, they're going to be in trouble. They're going to go ahead and just use a Hellstone there, but they're still already down to half. There is going to be full dots onto Captain right now, but Funky Pot.
Damage, but Nightfall proc comes out. There's the coil in addition. The dots are ticking. Immolate's coming in. Voidwalker sacrifice has been applied.
The soul burn will be enough, it looks like.
I was happy with how Captain played, but that is going to be a victory for Funky Pot.
That's tough. Walk on home, boy.
Advancing to the finals here, it looks like. Potentially against Perplexity or Sam here in the final. They do get to respec away or re-race away from Orc here. It is going to be the double troll rogue.
And this is what I wanted to see. This is exactly what I said. Somebody said undead. I said that doesn't make any sense. We're gonna see double troll rogue right here.
You just
you're the one who said undead, buddy, and I said troll. Hello.
perhaps my memory. Perhaps I have dranketh too much. But we do have the doctor. He is in the house. He is writing prescriptions for rogue gameplay, and we have Sam, who has claimed victory already, trying once again to take home more money. It's best of 5, my friend. Best of 5.
I'm gonna need a double troll dance here from Perp and Bad.
I'm gonna need a double troll dance here.
I'm gonna need a double troll dance, Mr. Sam. Come on.
And I want to take a second here, and now I just want to take an extra second here to compare the setups here. We do see the Rentakis and the AGM from the Doctor, and we do see the exact same from Bad as this duel gets.
They agreed on a mirror matchup between the two of them. Let's see if it's who will win out here. Blind comes out. No skull onto Bad. Perp taking it early here on the pressure. He uses lap for that, though. Let's see if it'll be worth it. Bad brought dangerously low. He might try and outlast the Arena Grandmaster. I'm not actually sure how long that lasts. Rip GG, you won coming out from Bad this early on.
Now this is a best of 5, ladies and gentlemen. This is long from over between these two players, I am sure. But we do see the rupture on Sam right here.
A lot of damage coming out. He's going to be brought incredibly low. He can't bandage
in
here.
addition to Garrote. So that damage, you did not actually heal that much up. That's a DR sap right there into a bandage.
He pops
the troll racial comes out, but he is at low HP. Here comes the haste, boys.
It seems as though he stacked his cheap shot and his skinny shot just a little bit as well. Perplex getting low regardless. The blind is going to hit. Wait, what?
And Perplexity just yields it.
Perp yielding a duel.
He said GG next.
Maybe a little on
wow.
Perplexity said GG go next.
I'm surprised. That was not what I expected there. This is going to be round 2, the first one going to Bad.
Do see a reset here between these two titans.
Bad.
Of rogue gameplay.
Opens up onto
As
Perplex.
Sam gets the opener.
The cheap shot comes out. The blind does afterwards, and he bandages right back up.
Nice lap blind here from Perp. He still has his lap up. Let's see if he immediately responds with it. He'll go with the pre-skull to prevent it. Bad wants to hold here for the kidney. He actually won't. He'll
Sabotage comes out
immediately with the response kidney shot. He will actually do enough to beat Perp here. 2-0 Bad.
2-0 for Sam.
I just didn't expect that. That's incredible. Bad has been playing very good tonight, and this matchup is no exception to that fact. So it will be round 2 for Bad.
We see the question. No reset need. We do see the Doctor gets the opener here against some questionable perhaps. Okay, we do see a reset here.
Yeah, we need the AGM off there. We do need the AGM off.
Before the duel starts, absolutely. This will be Perplexity's opener here. Skull of Impending Doom has been proc.
The kidney shot comes out. They're about down to about halfway. The cheap shot does afterwards, and they are going to use the laps. They are free from that. The Skull of Impending Doom from both parties now has been popped, it seems.
And the Sapper Charge comes out.
Responding with the Sapper Evis, it looks like. No, a Sapper Ambush to just delete Bad off the map.
Literally ended him.
That happened faster
And
than I could comprehend. I missed that part. After that vanish, it just happened so fast.
It was a vanish ambush into the Sapper Charge. Bad had to let that skull tick because the blind would have caused Perp to get the reduel. You see the resets. You see resets in these duels so often, but they both were just going gung-ho in, keeping those skulls online. So Perp managing to get the better of Bad here. He will have the opener, though, in this duel.
The doctor had a prescription, and it happened to be ambush Sapper Charge.
I accidentally made Bad Invis there. Whoops.
Dude, mine jumped hard. I thought that was me.
The opener here. Skull of Impending Doom has been applied. Lap comes out from the dock. Sappers him out.
He's got a blind, and Bad does not. He has to actually get the prep blind here up. Skull's still ticking. He can go for the stun here. Bad probably will take it here because he's got the blind. There is no opportunity for Perp. He got the expose off. He's looking for the Wombo.
He's not happy right now, and he knows this might be a victory for Bad. Bad's just playing this one by the books. They blind again.
But he gets the blind!
Oh, no.
Holy shit.
Perp
He's
maybe
too
can take it back. No,
quick.
but the blind is going to come off before the sap. The blind will come off. He will get the cheap shot. That might
Oh, no, and you hate to see it.
That Perp will go down 3-1.
GG's. Sam has showed up tonight. He has showed that he is a force to be reckoned with. He will not be underestimated, and he will take this victory.
And you can't ask for a better Rogue v Rogue right there. With Orc banned, as I'm sure the Rogues must have appreciated, we literally just saw an exchange of two very, very good players going back and forth. But it will be Sam on this day. And we have our final round, best of 7, Funky Pot on Warlock versus Sam.
Bad does have to go. Bad. I mean, we did enter with the SL rules. We did enter with the Locket's SL against, so he's undead. Was he undead? He was Orc. Were you undead? Was he actually undead? Do we remember him being undead earlier in the tournament?
No, I don't.
I honestly don't.
Wasn't he a gnome?
I don't recall.
Wait. I don't remember what he was. Just go Orc. It's fine.
You can just go whatever race you want for this matchup. We force you to change race for the Rogue matchup, so you can just change to whatever fucking race.
Honestly, yeah, just yeah, he can choose whatever the fuck he wants. We can let him go undead if he wants undead. Wait. Go whatever you want. We're gonna have the laps open.
He was Orc. No, he was Orc for sure.
Yeah, but we scuffed here. We were gonna go with the SL rules. We didn't go with the SL rules. That was specifically to prevent the Lock having an extreme advantage over the Rogue with the double lap. So we're just gonna let him go undead if he's gonna be an Orc Warlock with a lap against the Rogue, right? Orc against him. We're gonna let him go undead against it because we changed the rules allowing the lap. We're gonna allow him to change race here.
Yeah, fair. All right, this should be a good duel.
I don't want the final round to be scuffed. I don't know how you guys have done this in the past, but request that he goes undead. Will we see a gentleman's? Will we see a gentleman's if Funky Pot goes undead?
He's not gonna give up the. He's not gonna give up the.
I'm not gonna force anybody to go any race they don't want to go. Does seem a little scuffed.
To have the Orc? No, I mean I think it's fine. We didn't ban the Orc against it. We were saying you go no Orc tell, but we can establish here the burst coming out onto Funky Pot, not actually using the sacrifice quite yet. Sack will come out though. We did ban Feldom against the rogue though, so he will have Orc.
You see Undead coming in big here.
Yeah.
Motive coming out.
The Woodwalker bubble is going to be put out. Bad is going to start eating up. The Curse and Agony is on them. They're going to just sap and start eating up. He did forget to Feld. I think maybe he needed to switch back perhaps.
Both players have quite a bit of breathing room here in this best of 7. Why am I
in the finals?
I forgot to Feldom. Wait, we banned Feldom. Didn't we ban Feldom? Hello?
Feldom is banned.
We've had. I feel like we've had a couple of Feldoms tonight, or maybe.
What the fuck?
Dude, we're the most scuffed rule makers in the world. We'll have to be much.
Dude,
I've been going off your guys' rules. I don't fuck.
He's Ben Feldom. I was almost certain of that fact.
Is that how Funky Pot has made it to the finals?
Keep it.
Just keep it. Just play it out. We're in the finals. Just play it out.
Keep it.
I'm not gonna. Yeah. I'm gonna put that one on you guys.
Tired. I'm tired, dude.
We'll be more clear with all rules in the future, and we'll make sure all contestants are clear of them going into it, ourselves included. And
sure, yeah, it's only for like $200+. It's no big deal.
I know. I was already uncertain about, the.
We have changed so many things today. We've been experimenting.
This has been experimental day for sure. This wasn't supposed to be the money. The prize pool just kept going up and up, and holy shit, it's $220 now.
Pega, dude.
Quite Pega indeed. The crippling poison's been applied. Bandage for no goddamn reason in the entire universe. Fear comes out.
The Reflector, though, with the Feldom coming out on Pet. We've got the Blind coming out in response. Bad playing very well here. Got the Blind coming out in 2 seconds. Managed to get out of the range of the Voidwalker here. He's going to wait for the stun to be off. The AoE taunt from the Voidwalker comes out, but it doesn't grab him out of stealth here. He's going to reapply the sap there and wait for that shield to end. I expect him to probably use the cheap shot here. He actually does have one more DR of sap, excuse me. He's going to cheap shot after it expires here. Resist coming on to the cheap shot, unfortunately. Does have the kidney actually no, the kidney and they both land.
That's a full kidney right there.
Yeah.
Beating into a Voidwalker shield with no hope or promise for the future. As we see the Voidwalker shield still applied. Gets a re-stealth here. Gets a resap.
He might be trying to wait out this Voidwalker bubble. It seems as though that might be the case. Sap comes out again.
Second lap. It should be Bad taking it 2-1 here.
Title charm.
Here. Yeah.
That's 1-1. So
No,
this
that's 2-0.
despite I apologize. 2-0.
Yeah.
Bad has been playing just immaculately tonight, honestly. I don't know if he's had many misplays.
He has been playing incredibly well. The one misplay, I think, coming in with like a skull duration that was like 1 second too long. The only real... wait, no, we are doing a best of 7, or is this a best of 5?
Best of 7.
This is best of 7.
This is the big one.
We again didn't tell them that.
No, we did. That was specified at the beginning.
I mean, did we say it in chat? Fucking Americans, he says.
No, we definitely specified finals would be best of 7. The entire tournament would be best of 5. We said it multiple times.
Funky Pot saying he doesn't have Pet there, lying to Mr. Bad. He has to know what pet is it. If he can't see the pet and he knows he's a pet up.
And we see the mind games coming out. We see the controversy right now.
Title into the Vanish though coming out. What the fuck just happened?
That was weird.
What if will come out and the Shadow Reflector is replaced as he tries to close distance here. The Succubus in range, but he does have dots rolling, so it probably won't be enough. No, he gets the fear off after
ZH's been popped.
DC.
The Voidwalker with Feldom coming out.
He doesn't use the Succubus at all.
Bad just sprinting at the Warlock here. Opens back up onto them. The Voidwalker is going to get sacrificed, but the life drain is starting to take place here as Bad is getting dangerously low. I don't think he can bring this one back. The Blind comes out, but it is going to be the next round to Funky Pot.
And you fucking hate to see that. The
shot
struggle at
resist.
the end of that duel for Sam was just...
Evasion down.
The cheap shot resist there. Unfortunate there for Bad. Maybe we should just ban fucking Orc. Maybe we should just ban
This
Orc from the
fucking-
tournament, honestly.
Yo, that was brutal. That was brutal to watch. I literally got hemorrhoids.
Oh, this is a tough one.
Yeah, we might just ban Orc in the future, to be honest. We probably should.
I don't know what the right call is. The more rules we come up with, I feel like the more complaints we get, so I don't know what the right call is on anything anymore. But this is going to be another reduel here. Or, sorry, not another duel. Let's see who can win this one.
Sam is down 3-0 here, isn't he?
Forecaster next tournament. No, Sam's up 2-1, dude. Calm down.
2-1.
Milksteak, you gotta drink less
I'm drinking,
beer.
man. Yeah, I'm trying to keep track.
He's going to
Cheap
go to
shot coming
advantage.
out
Come
there.
out.
Sam's up 2-1 here as the cheap shot comes in. Shadow Reflect has been applied. Title Charm does land. Lap comes out. Blind has been applied.
Blind. The pet's not on him though. He's gonna get the re-stealth off here. And he distracts
Oh, wow.
the pet. Well done.
Wow.
Well done. It would have come on him. The pet out of combat. Beautiful distract coming out from Bad. Did the reopen? It won't resist. He's gonna need the sack here. The sack will come out. Oh. it's
And what a
almost-
blind.
Yeah, he will have enough here, I think.
Aid coming from the SL Warlock.
Oh no! That's on DR. That's DR'd. It's gonna expire. The vanish comes out.
Does
here.
vanish
He's gonna
it.
Wait. He's just gonna wait.
Oh, that could be it.
Is that
could
another
be it.
Veldom?
No, that was the first one of this match. But he
Oh, no.
opens up onto him. The kidney shot comes out after. Sam is just pummeling on the damage onto Funky Pot, but they do have Voidwalker Bubble. The grenade is going to connect. They aren't able to immolate.
Nice kick coming out here onto Funky Pot. Actually, it doesn't interrupt the shadow though. That must have been fire, or it must have missed here. Damage trying to come out. He needs some burst. The life train coming out. Will he have any damage? Funky Pot goes down. 3-1 Bad. He needs one more to win.
This could be the final. 3-1.
Match point.
Match point.
Best of 11.
It just keeps going up.
Best of 9, right? Best of 11. Best
One
of
more and I
14.
win.
One more and he wins this one. Bad up 3-1 in this best of 7 to close out the night.
All of us are getting to that point too. We're winding down. It's been a long day of casting, and this is going to be the final match. She says, "Wait, potentially."
Cooldowns
It
have
might
been
not be.
reset. Potentially the last round, unless Funky Pot can come back
And
right
he
now.
could.
Funky Pot going with the Succubus here, not choosing to go for the Voidwalker. We saw him beat him.
Funky
he also
Pot.
did beat him.
Looking to suck Sam off here. The Frost Reflector has been applied. The lap.
Nice kick into the fear. It should be over here for Funky Pot as the seduction doesn't come out. It's too late. Easy
And
4-1
just-
from Bad.
As fast.
That's it. Bad got first. That is it. Bad got first. Funky Pot got second. Who got third? Did we do the third yet?
Oh, I didn't think
No, we haven't done third place yet.
We have to do third
Oh, we-
place yet. We scuffed that up too.
Third. Captain versus Perp. Wait. Captain versus Perp. Third. You do, Funky.
Yes, we do. Yes, Captain versus Perplexity. So how much is the prize pull up to now?
220.
2 something?
220. So we'll have to figure out how
220?
you know how we're gonna. We'll
Hang on,
divvy it up.
let me figure it out.
We can do some math after we end this. I'm.
Yeah, we'll do math.
No, I got
I'm
it.
looking
I got
to go
it.
to bed soon, no, boys. I need my beauty sleep. Let's get this underway. Captain versus Perp for the third place match. €10. I need to buy food. GFR begging for money here.
And common practice for Europeans here. Asking for a handout as this tournament winds down to an end. We have
Hey, Granny Nani, I'm going to mute that for a second. Thank you very much for that Twitch Prime. It's been a chaotic night. Thanks, everybody, for joining me. This is OG Jeffrey's late night tournament with North the Mage and Milksteak. So thank you very much, Granny, for that Twitch Prime. I'm honored you choose me as your monthly Twitch Prime, as you do only get one of those. So thank you for choosing me. If you have any questions, let me know.
Feels bad, man. Last duel of the night. Best of 5. We need to, Jeff, we need to have a powwow after this.
I agree, mate.
Write down some rules.
Yeah, we're going to have to find more rules, and we'll fine-tune them, and we're going to really enforce everything, too. And we started lapsing at the end of the night here as we were getting more tired, but we will. We'll hash out more rules and try to make it as fair as possible. This was a good testing grounds for some of those things, but... yeah.
Listen, I only sponsored this tournament. I didn't write the rules. I'm going by your guys' rules.
This is
So
true.
it's with a heavy beanbag that I'm sorry that some of you might be a little disappointed with the outcomes of certain things, but I hope that everybody enjoyed themselves.
Well, we did, despite the fact that I think we gave more of an advantage to the lock there with the rogue. Doesn't resist a lot of stuns, though.
Certainly
so
did. And
so the RNG comes forward.
the
We
rogue.
did give him the re-race.
Yes.
To be honest, but that's because we weren't before the tournament before we had not allowed SL, and then we didn't allow Orc, or so we allowed SL, no lap, and then gave no Orc. So might just in the future ban the lock or ban the Orc with the rogue warlock matchup. I think that probably actually would be enough. Just take the RNG out of the equation. Yeah.
Keep up the good work, bro.
Just take Orc out of rogue matchups in general, I think would be probably the call. Give someone a free respec, and that's really the only respec that they get, and they have to go back to the other race after that. I think that could be a good solution, but let's get this last match underway. Dr. Perp against Captain Cutie.
We see the captain here going to his high school nurse for a prescription.
Thank you for that sub, mate.
But he did not expect for Dr. Perplex, MD, to be the attending physician.
Dr. Perp looked to subscribe some dick right in the captain's butt to close out this third place match. Let's see if he'll get it done.
Prescribing big old fat elephant dick right into the anus.
Is going to be open up on this fight here. There's going to be a Skull of Impending Doom coming out from Perplexity just in case the trap comes out afterwards. Captain getting pretty low here. The Crippling Poison's put onto him. The Scatter Shot comes out afterwards, and the trap will hit at the last second if it doesn't resist. Wait.
Nice blind. He wants to see him come out of the freezing trap. He does. The ambush will be enough.
Yeah, that's nothing they could do there.
The captain says, "My throat hurts." The doctor, perplexed, says, "Go back to class, you little noob. Catch me on my yacht in Monaco."
The duel comes down.
The doctor teabagging the freezing trap.
They're just resetting the fight, resetting the traps as well.
The open here coming out from Perp. Will it be the big damage? It is the big damage coming out with the title after. Has the skull to prevent the scatter shot coming out. There is a resist there on the kidney from Captain as the blind comes out for the reset on Perp.
The gouge is going to come out onto the pet. Is the Furbog pouch heals the hunter up afterwards. The distance is being created. They are going to... Nah, they're not able to re-stealth in time. They do have to vanish.
We did see the deterrence come out from Captain there as well.
I think the pet actually resisted the distract, and that's why we saw the vanish come out instantly.
He actually gouged into vanish.
Yeah, no, but the distract when he re-stealthed.
Yes,
that's why
I think
he vanished.
So.
He got the re-stealth off, but he had to vanish because the pet still targeted him. Captain here sitting on a flare after the opener. Doesn't want to lose to Perp, so he's playing like a scumbag.
If there is any rogue to play like an absolute bitch against, it's Perplexity.
That's true. He doesn't want to lose this match. Maybe he'll move the flare here and try and find him out. He hasn't quite done it yet. Money is on the line.
Money's
so
on the line.
Really play Captain.
Captain playing to win right now.
Throwing grenade comes out though. It resists. Oh, no,
Damn.
Oh,
Captain getting
gets
the better
punished
of the
for
doctor.
it into the scatter.
We thought it would be
Orc
him
strong.
applying the dick, but it's Captain instead getting the better of him.
Evasion.
The
does-
vanish comes out though. The flare has been reapplied, and we will see another AFK fest.
Oh no!
With the
the
net backfire.
Oh my goodness, he's
Perplexity yields it 1-1.
that
Part
feels
with
bad.
the yield, net backfire. You hate to see it, dude.
That's
Wow.
UHD
That's fucking
coming
rough.
in.
The reset comes out. Perp needs those cooldowns.
We
Once
do
again
see CPT squaring off against Dr. Perplexity, MD, as we face off. Dr. Perplexity not looking to lose against someone who is younger than my Meet the Fockers VHS tape.
You son of a- You got the puns for days, homie. The jokes.
Oh my god, dude.
Holy shit. Is it 1-1?
It is 1-1 in this.
It is
best of
1-1.
5 third place match. We're not making a best of 7. I refuse.
No, it's best of
Another-
5.
This is
Best of 5.
man. The captain's going to
Sap
get
charge
up,
comes out.
opened up
Yeah,
on.
Cap is fucking dead here, dude. Perp's putting on so much damage. He's gonna miss the grenade. The blind will come out. He's fine, dude. He's fine. The fucking burst will come in here with like an ambush. The Cap will
Evasion
fucking
down.
die. I'm so lazy, honestly. The sap will come out. The pet's still on him though. Actually, things are looking kind of bad for Perp.
Perp takes it, puts the LOL and /F. I'm not sure what he's planning to do here.
Shot.
Scatter shot
Does
comes
get
down.
scattered here.
The trap is going
The
to
trap
connect.
comes out.
Captain
That
has
crippling poison is brutal right now.
Yeah, it's slowing him down here. The flare is going to hit. Oh,
Dr.
my
Perplexity
goodness.
questioning the meaning of life right now
So this is one of those
Yields
times.
as he
again.
goes down 2-1.
This is one of those times where you ask yourself, you ask the audience, it's North wants to ban Orc, and I'm so skeptical of it because it's so hard to all the rules. You make more and more rules. You find the most finely tuned, crafted set of rules you can. And, what do you do? I don't know if I know the solution. I only have more questions.
We're gonna ban Orc against Rogue in the future. That's kind of just it, right? Like that's what you gotta do.
I don't
like-
know if I don't think I'm actually in favor of that change. By the way.
Really?
I don't know if I am
prefer
either.
The RNG resist.
I just
If you
don't.
play Orc Shaman, you
Part
fucking
Yeah.
of me thought it was best. When
Yeah,
we
why
were-
would
when they
why would
were-
I be in favor of that?
I really liked when they were able
Let's
to
get back to
choose-
the game at hand here. Tidal Charm comes out. Crippling Poison's been applied. The Sapper Charge comes out. Captain looking dangerously low. The Flare's been applied. The Skull of Impending Doom with Sprint off. The blind comes out.
Will he wander out of the flare? Will he wander back into the flare with it? He does have the health.
Deterrence
taken
is
off.
down.
Evasion down.
Dodge in a CC. Nice. Blind has been applied.
Oh my goodness, Perplexity's
The
getting fucked
Doctor
right now.
resistant parries his fucking shot.
Oh, it's
It
just it
looks
ain't right.
like
Oh, it ain't. You don't like. You
Perp
hate to
goes
see it.
down for the
You hate to see it. And I want to continue. That is going to be third place for Captain.